to lungs for Tiff. So basically, Tiff got lungs. As you guys saw my last video, sorry I've been MIA. It's been a recovery, and I've been doing a lot of things. I had to take a break. I went through a very major surgery, and I can breathe. This is kind of like a new area for me to film. I decided to just like kind of get to a comfortable spot and just like chit chat with you guys, because I haven't in a long time. Last time you guys saw me, I was really ill. This is tiring me out right now. I'm just hoping I'm not getting an infection, because it's only been 3 weeks since my last IV. Like, what the heck? I'm just so annoyed. Whatever, so hopefully I'll feel better. I legit could not walk from here, and my bathroom's like the next door over. I couldn't walk there. Like, it was really upsetting. Now I'm here a few days after Thanksgiving. I got my lungs, I got the call, sleeping right here, and my phone is really weird because when I sleep, my phone is usually over here on this side because of my charger, but apparently that night I didn't charge it, and it was underneath my thigh, and it's never on this side, and it's never like touching my body, so it was really weird. I actually missed the call, and because I got to like the last ring, and I looked at it and it said unknown caller, and I was like, oh, it's probably like some telemarketer, 2:30 in the morning. That's what I thought. And then automatically they called right back, and I was like, okay, this is probably really important. I better answer it now. So I answered it, and it was the doctor at Stanford saying, we have an offer. And I was like, oh, wait, what? And it's funny because my mom gets up really early to go to work, and it was the time she got up to go to work when they called. So she hadn't left, which was amazing. And so she was freaking out. I was really calm. I was like, okay, so what do we do? They actually thought I was down south because the city I live in, they have one down south as well. So they were giving me more time so I could drive up here. But I was like, no, I'm in the East Bay. So they're like, oh, you can go back to sleep. Really? Really? After getting a call like that, you think I'm gonna go back to bed? That's funny. Funny joke. Yeah. I sat here with my oxygen, and I watched my mom pack a bag. I told myself to pack a bag like plenty of times, and I was just too sick to do it. Like, I could not, like, I was too sick. I couldn't pack a bag. But like, honestly, I didn't need the stuff until like probably a week after my surgery. I really didn't need too much because I was in my hospital gown the whole time because they needed to get into my incisions and all that stuff. So I really didn't need too much, but we did pack a bag, and my mom was doing that, like freaking out. I was here calling my friends, which if you want to know, nobody answers their phone at 2:30 in the morning. So like, I called Kelsey, she didn't answer, but I called her sister, and it's really weird because her sister lives up in Chico, and she goes to school there. I called her around 2:30, and she was up, and she said, it was really weird, my body told me to wake up before you called because something was going on. Like, my body told me. So like, it was like a sign that my lungs it was time for my lungs. Then I called Leah, and Leah's on the East Coast, so she's got like 3 hours ahead of us. So she didn't answer. Leah, I see you. 15 times I called you. Yeah, you know it. I'm just kidding, I love you. But I called like everybody, and most people answered. Kim answered. And my boyfriend didn't answer, but his mom did, and then he woke up, of course. But I understand, like 2:30 in the morning, you're not gonna wake up because that's when you're supposed to be sleeping. But we were so excited. So then my mom and I got up. We hit the road to Stanford. I just remember like driving there. I was looking at the cars like in traffic. I was like, what are you guys doing today? I'm getting lungs. I bet you're not getting lungs today. Like, I was really excited. But I was super nervous because I was like, you know, this is like, I'm getting lungs. Like, this is the time. I've never gotten a call. Like, they never called me about an offer for lungs in 2 years and almost 8 months. That's how long I waited. It's pretty insane. Like, it's a long time to wait, especially. I was just getting really sick, and honestly, I don't know how much longer I really had. Yeah, it's just like, it came the right time, because I couldn't even eat Thanksgiving dinner. I couldn't breathe. I looked at my boyfriend and I was like, I can't eat, I can't breathe. Because when you eat, you stop breathing for a minute because you're chewing and swallowing. But I was so grateful, you know, that I was there. Like, I was on antibiotics because I just got out of the hospital on Thanksgiving. And, you know, I was just really grateful. And then Kelsey's family cheers to me on Thanksgiving and prayed for lungs to come in. What happened? It worked. It worked. I got lungs not too long after, a few days. And then it was funny, like, I think a day or two before I got the call, Callie's mom, Lori, was asking me what I wanted for Christmas. And I told her, I was like, I want lungs. Like, I want lungs. She's like, I know. But I was like, well, pajamas. I need button-up pajamas for when I get my lungs. And so she ordered pajamas that night, and, you know, they came for me in the nick of time because I needed them. So basically what happened was we got to Stanford, and then we waited, and we had a party. All my friends came, my family, and my boyfriend. Everybody just came, and we had a party. We just embraced this gift that I was getting, and just thought of my donor and their family, and, you know, we were just cheersing and just having such a good time, which I needed. You know, you're sitting there waiting, and you're like, it doesn't really hit you that it's time to get new lungs, like, and you don't want to get too overly excited because what if it's a dry run? So I didn't want to get my hopes up, and I did not go on social media. I just called certain people and told them, and people came to just be supportive of me and just be there with me, which meant so much to me. And I got so many calls and texts, and it was just like, it was overwhelming. So I went into the OR around 6 o'clock in the morning. We did a vancomycin IV right before, and then I got wheeled in. You guys saw that. It was very emotional. That's when it hit me that I was going to be getting cut open and changed. Like, it was kind of like a car. You like change the engine out, you know? I remember one of the surgeon guys came in on the phone, and he said, okay, it's a go. And I was like, what? I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's do this. I was like, let's breathe. Let's breathe. And then I was able to, you know, go through the surgery just fine. And I remember waking up just a teeny bit after, and I saw my friend Sarah. That's the only person I saw. And she got me a whiteboard, and she chucked it on top of me because they said that, like, they couldn't really come in and see me for a while because you know, it's a crucial time, and but they got to see me right before I was just in my room, so that was really cool. And then the next day, I believe it was, I had a little reaction, and my heart was going too fast, and I couldn't breathe very well. It was too soon to take up the ventilator, so I had to re-intubate me, and then that was really, it was rough. So what happened was I needed a little bit more time to heal. Just it happens. A lot of people have to do that, and it's okay. So I had that in for a few more days, and then I was able to get up and walk and just sit and brush my teeth and do all that stuff, and then I was taken to the step down floor, and I couldn't swallow because the tube that they put in the second time was too big for me. So my vocal cord on the left side was a little bit slow. It was just lazy, so I couldn't swallow properly, so I had an NJ tube in order to eat. So I didn't eat for probably 20 something days. So that's why I'm happy that we had that In-N-Out burger and that party right before I got into surgery, because that was my last meal for a long time. I lost 20 something pounds in the hospital. I lost all my muscle, and I was really skinny. It was like 80 pounds, 81 pounds. And I was able to gain that back, and I'm gaining my muscle back. I look so much better than I did. You know, reactions to medicines, I'm on anti-rejection medicines. I'll probably do a video just about my medicines, but there are reactions and there are side effects. You guys can see I cut my hair. My hair was coming out in clumps because of the Prograf, which is an anti-rejection medicine. And if you guys saw my hair prior to transplant, I have really thick hair. So it was really hard for me that all of my hair was coming out. But it's actually growing back in, so it's good. My scalp looks really good. So we just chopped it because it was too thin and stringy. And you know what? It's okay. It's a new style. You know, new lungs, new life. Let's get it. Yes. Hashtag slay. Slaying the game every day. You know. Home from transplant on New Year's Eve, which was amazing. Then I went to. Then I kept going to the doctor's office. I was living in Foster City, which is right next to Stanford. It's very nice there. I stayed there until Valentine's Day. Then I went home, and then came back to Stanford for a checkup in March, and apparently my lung collapsed, and I didn't know it. I was working out, I was doing pulmonary rehab and everything with collapsed lung. I guess what we figured out was that since I was so used to not breathing, that I didn't even notice, because I'm so used to not having the ability to breathe. So one lung was like, yeah, let's do it. So I had to go into the hospital with that. I got a pigtail, which is like a little drainage tube to inflate the lung, which it did. Unfortunately, the pneumothorax that was there, which was puncture, on this one, this is a different pneumothorax than before when they gave me the lungs, and that's why I was in the hospital for so long after transplant. Usually you're there for 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I was in there for about 4 because of the pneumothoraces that my donor had that were patched up. They needed to heal, so I had to have those chest tubes in for a lot longer. So that's why. And so I went in, and they did an x-ray, and come to find out it was a puncture. And so I went in the hospital. I was there for 20 days. I had to have a surgery, which was actually, I thought it was only going to be an hour or 2 surgery. It ended up being 5 hours. And I had 2 chest tubes and an incision, and yeah, that was rough. It hurt. I was ready to go home, that's for sure. I was like, I've been in a hospital way too long. I already was in the hospital. I needed to go home. So after 20 days, I went home, thankfully, and I'm recovered, and I'm doing well. I'm trying to gain my lung capacity and my muscle. After that, I've done a lot of bucket list items, and I have a whole video coming for you, because I filmed most of it, so that'll be one video coming up. Just want to thank my donor and their family for giving me this second chance, and God, thank you for giving me the lungs at the perfect time, because definitely we don't know how long I was going to last. I was really sick. So my lungs were tired. Oh, and I got to hold my lungs. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I had my mom, Lori, Callie, Jeff, Kelsey, and Rachel all come to view my lungs. And we got to hold them. One of my lungs was 650 grams. The other one was 600 grams. So it was pretty cool. Just to like hold them and just like feel and just see and just be like, how was I breathing? Like, how do we CFers do this? Like, it's amazing. We are so strong, and I'm just so proud of everyone. I'm so proud of you all, because just looking at those, it gets you really emotional, because you're like, those were inside me. Like, if you smoke or something, please stop, because you have really healthy lungs. Like, please, like, cherish them. It's really important. Please be a donor. I know that it's so like hard to get over, like thinking about it and like being like, you know, thinking about dying and stuff. But you can't think of it like that. You have to think about like at one point I'm not gonna need them, and it's inevitable. Like, but if you can save someone like me, like if I didn't have my donor, I wouldn't be here. And if my friends didn't have their donors, they wouldn't be here. And then like my future friends, if there's no donors, they're not going to be here. So like, especially with someone with CF, like we didn't choose this. We got dealt cards, and they're CF, and we have no choice in life, and you know, people can help us. And I've been able to do stuff that I couldn't imagine that I could do now, you know. Yeah, I'm just so blessed, and I thank you guys so much. And I thank everybody for being there for me for this whole process, even before transplant. I thank you all, because I couldn't get through it without you. Honestly, I couldn't get through it. Leah had everybody in the CF community, well, not everybody, but you know, a lot of people send me a video, and it came at the right time, because I was in a spot that I could not see the light. Like, I was like just having so much anxiety and just pain, and just not sleeping well in the hospital, and I just couldn't see the light. But then she had that made, and it was amazing, and I thank you guys so much. And if you guys don't follow me on social media, you guys totally should, because you can look back on my transplant journey. My best friend Kelsey, who edits these videos, thank you, she updated everybody like every day through my transplant, and it was amazing. It's all on my Instagram, which is @tiffrich22. I'm just so happy. Like, I'm so happy. I get to live, and I get to breathe, and I get to do stuff. Like, before transplant, yeah, I was doing stuff, but I didn't feel good. I was on antibiotics. I was on IVs every 3 weeks. I was sitting here the whole time. I was in this spot most of my days. Like, this is where I was. And I did, because I couldn't get up, and I would just puke, just because I was coughing so hard. It's just not a way to live. It was not quality of life. And now I can, and I can take a deep breath, and I can swim. Oh, it's so amazing. And it's all because of my donor, and God, and their family, and the surgeons, and the nurses. So everybody, just everyone, thank you. Thank you. I love you guys, and yeah, we're doing a lot more videos. And what you guys want to see, like, I think I'm definitely gonna do the start of my bucket list, because I did film those. Just let me know, like, I I can show you off my scars, which I can show you right here. It's looking pretty damn good. And yeah, I have a lot of things I can do, so I'm just ready to do them and ready to resume Lungs for Tiff, hashtag Tiff got lungs over. Just show you that organ donation is amazing and CF awareness is amazing, because we are gonna get a cure soon. I have a feeling something's gonna come, and organ donation is such an important thing in life. You can save 8 lives, like 8 lives. One person can save up to 8 lives. It's amazing. So, yeah, I can give you like a daily routine now, because I know I did my morning routine as with my pre-transplant. Now I can do a morning routine, like a day or whatever, my daily routine for you guys. So yeah, just let me know, and thank you all for your love and support. It's amazing, and I love you guys so much, and yeah, just thank you. So I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, I'm gonna get more videos up. I promise. They will be coming now. Alright, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view.